Hello family, welcome and welcome back to the channel. I hope you are all doing great. In today's video I'm going to share with you how to make stovetop apple cake. If you're new here, welcome and welcome back to Beyond Aroma of Kenya, where I make simple and easy recipes perfect for ordinary families. Have you subscribed to my channel though? If you haven't, I'll give you a few seconds to do so you can support me to create more videos. Did you subscribe? Thank you, and let's get straight to today's video. Right here I have 5 tablespoons of sugar, and then I have my pan here. I'm going to go ahead and add my sugar to my pan, and then I'm going to go in with 2 tablespoons of water, and then I'm going to go ahead and transfer this to the stove. I'm going to fire up my stove, and then I'm going to go in with my pan, and then I'm going to cook this until it's golden brown. So make sure you use medium heat. If you use low heat, it will form crystals. If you use high heat, it will burn. Okay, now this is what I have. I'm going to turn off my stove now. And then right here I have half a tablespoon of margarine. I'm going to add it in. And then I'm going to go in with a tablespoon of oil. And then I'll quickly mix it up. You can replace the margarine and the cooking oil with butter. And then moving on, I have my pan here. I'm going to use it as my mold. And then I have a pepper here. I'm just going to fold it and then I'll add it in. Just use a baking sheet if you have one. And then before this cools, transfer it immediately to your mold. And then I'll spread it around again. Make sure you don't burn this sugar that you melted, or it will be bitter. I'll set this aside. Moving on, I have my silver bowl here. I'll quickly wipe it up with my kitchen towel. And then I'm going to go ahead and break my egg in. I'm using 1 egg. And then right here I have half a cup of sugar. That's 8 tablespoons. You can measure if you don't have a cup. I'm going to go ahead and add it in. A 1/4 cup of oil, 4 tablespoons if you don't have a cup again. Vegetable oil, half a cup of milk, around 118 to 120 ml. I'm going to add it in again. A pinch of salt. And then I'll add in some cinnamon. You can replace the cinnamon with vanilla essence. I have my cinnamon here. Let me add in half a tablespoon. If you're using vanilla, use a tablespoon. And then I'm going to use my hand mixer to mix this. You can just use a whisk. Here mix it until the sugar dissolves. As you can see, I'm now using a spoon. And then right here I have a cup of all-purpose wheat flour. That's 16 tablespoons. I have my baking powder here. I'm going to add in a tablespoon. I'll add it here to my flour. I'm going to go ahead and shift my flour in. Don't skip this step. I'm using my spoon to mix this up now. And then here again, since this one is not cake flour, it's all-purpose wheat flour, maybe you'll need a dash of milk to make this to a good consistency. So I haven't yet finished shifting my flour in. Let me just finish that up and then I'll mix it once and for all. I measured my flour using my spoon and it was heaped. Okay, so right here I have 45 ml of water. Let me just add it in and then we see how it comes along. As you can see, this is the consistency I have now. Okay, now we are at the consistency that I want. So if you're using all-purpose wheat flour, you're going to need around 165 to 170 ml of water or milk. Yeah, but then again, if you measure the flour with a spoon and it's not heaped, I feel like the butter will just come in place in accordance to this particular recipe that needs half a cup of milk. Let me scrape it. Yeah, this consistency is just right. You see this consistency? Not so thin and not so thick. Make sure your butter is lump free. And then moving on, I have my apples here. I have 3 apples. I already washed them. Now I'm just going to go ahead and chop them up. I'm chopping it thin as this. I actually just feel like these 2 apples are enough. It's a bowl. I'm going to arrange my apples. I'm going to go on top of it with my butter. Spread it again. And then I'm going to go ahead and tap it like this to release the air bubbles. And then moving on, I have a heavy pan here on top of my stove. I'm going to preheat it for 5 to 7 minutes. I'm going to turn my stove on low heat, and then I have my bottle tops here, and then I'll go on top of my pan with my mold, and then I'm going to cook this or bake it for around 45 to 50 minutes. That's how long it takes when you're baking it in an oven. Since I'm using stovetop, I'm sure it will take me a little more time, but I'll turn on my timer so I can see how long it takes. It's almost an hour now. Let me check on this. You see how it looks? Yeah, the lower part is now starting to harden. Right from here, you see, it's starting to dry up. It's the right time to flip it. I have another paper here. What I'm going to do is to apply a little oil on it. And then I have my plate here. I'm going to add my paper in to it. I'm going to add this here like this. And then now we flip it. Oh, look at that. That was quick. Let me add a little oil below. And then we cook the next side again. Let me check on this now. It's ready. If I use my toothpick on the sides here, you see it's coming out clean. Even in the middle here, you see it's coming out clean. I'll switch off my stove and then I'll just let it sit here so it can cool. My cake is now cold enough. I'll remove my baking sheet. This is how my cake looks. Oh my god. This looks so good. So let's give this a test. Baba, do you want to taste this for me? Come on then. I want you to take a bite.
What is this?
Let me see.
Yeah?
It's really good. It's a little sweet and the inside is fully cooked. It's not mushy. I love the crunchiness of the apple. This cake is so good. Really good. Thanks for watching and check out the lemon cake recipe. I'll link down my marble cake below in the description box so you can get to access it. Kindly subscribe you guys to get me to 1,000 subscribers and see you in my next video. Bye.